Hello everybody, FinnCapp here. I would like to welcome you back to our newest video for Torchlight Infinite Season 10. In this video, I'm going to be showing you another T8 farming strategy focused around the Outlaw mechanic and beacon farming. I was introduced to this from a streamer and YouTuber I met by the name of Outofoffice Gaming. I will leave a link down in the description to his channel. Please do me a favor and make sure you go check him out. Absolutely phenomenal gentleman, explained a lot of things I had questions about, so I highly recommend going and giving him a follow and looking at his content. Now, keep in mind, we will also be doing the plane watchers for these areas. Again, the shards are bound, so can't be sold, might as well do them. We will be doing the normal farm on 8.0. We will be doing the bosses on 8.2. We've done a couple of upgrades to the build, so I have the damage for it now. Following suit from our last video, I will be running two separate tests of 100 maps. The first will include blue level Pactspirits, and the second will be the higher level legendary and mechanic specific packs. This will again hopefully give you a good range of what you can expect we'll get while farming, and show you that while yes, the higher tier pets and higher level Pactspirits absolutely do make an impact on your farming, you can still farm and make money with little to no Pactspirits. I will include the code for the void chart, as well as all of my social links in the description below. I am a full-time streamer on Twitch, so please, if you couldn't do me a favor, pop on by and say hi next time I live. Let me know how you like the farm. And let's go ahead and take a look at the void chart, and we will go over what we're running as well as far as the Pactspirits and the beacons. Or compasses, pardon me. Whew, buddy, I tell you, talking some days. All right, we're going to go ahead and start out. We'll look at the Pactspirits themselves. So, for the very first setup, we're going to be using our low-level ones. For the second setup, we are going to be using our mixed, which is some legendaries, as well as our compass. And let's take a look at the void chart. All right, when we come over here, we will look into the void chart itself. This is our beacon bust chart. Start out with our profound talent. We are going to be taking the one for the rare confusion cards, also the one for the 30% drop quantity. Now, this does take 4 chances or 4 portals out of the beacon itself. So if you don't feel that you can do it, you need more than 2, maybe don't take this one. You can take the one here for an additional drop quantity, but it's not nearly as good. Realistically, you really want this one. If you can't, you can take this one, but this one is the better. As far as the regular points go, we are going to start off here. We're going to take these first set of points here to force the mechanic. Then we're going to take quant nodes all the way down and up through here. So we do have a chance that when we get a supply, it has a chance to be triggered additional times. And then we are also going to come down here and we are going to stop taking this one specifically. And this is something we need to note for when we do get into the actual farm itself. For every 10 escort bodyguards defeated, plus 2% additional drop quantity. You'll notice that when you go in there on the right-hand side, you will see the little star. Just above it, it will tell you how many of the security guards that you've killed. I believe 41 or 42 is the max. You want to try to kill as many of these as you can, so you do get that increased drop quantity. Now, if you later get points in Profound and you want to add these, the rest of the ones you can. I lack a little bit in area damage. So being that they run away from this one, they don't run back towards the cart, makes it sometimes very hard for me to chase. So I don't take these last 4 here. But if you have the points and want to take it, please go ahead. Next, we go into here. We are taking the chance for God of War followers to attack us. And then we are going to add, again, more quantity. And then we're going in here specifically to add 4 more levels because we want to get as many levels as we can. So we have that chance to proc followers attacking us every chance we get, because that's just more mobs that we have that we're going to be killing to have a chance at beacons. We're going to go ahead and here, we're going to take the next set for the beacons. We are going to take this lower triangle, and then we are going to come up here, take the chest, as well as these 2 for glacial. Really, you want to kind of check the prices and see where they're at. Currently, as of this recording, glacials are the highest. If there's another one higher, you can change and farm those instead, but we are doing it specifically for the glacials. Pactspirits, again, I've already showed you, we're doing 2 different ones, but now for the compasses, we are going to be running the Veteran War Compass for additional groups of magic monsters. We're going to be running additional beacon drop, and then we're going to be running the Valiant War Compass. I will tell you, this farm is decently expensive to start. At the time of this, these weren't too bad. I think one of them was 1 each, and these were maybe 2, roughly right around there. But these ones were kind of expensive. They typically range anywhere from 8 to 10. So keep in mind, it is very expensive to start this, so you do need a decent investment of FE, but it is definitely worth that you're going to get. You'll see when we get towards the end for your investment, the return that you're going to get is decent. But those are the 3 compasses that you're going to be running as well. All right, that's all of that. I'm going to go ahead and show you how we just run the first map just so you get an idea, and I'll see you guys here shortly. All right, so we're going to be running in Thunder Waste, as that's the area I like farming in, and the beacons of the time for this recording were cheaper than my other favorite, Glacial. We are going to be card hunting, so we're not going to be running one specific map. We're going to be looking for God of War cards as well as beacon cards. They give us the best chance for getting deep space beacons. If we don't get either of those, then anything else dealing with the Outlaw mechanic. Failing that, the highest drop quantity cards that you can get. As far as this goes, you're going to make sure and put your compasses in and then hit that little check mark that you just saw at the bottom to make sure it re-puts them back in so you're not worrying about it. And we are going to add 3 hits of Netherrealm Resonance each time. So it could cost us 7 each. You can put more if you want. You're just probably going to have to buy more at the end. We're going to run the map. When you get here, you make sure and hit the Outlaw mechanic. Now, if you remember when we showed earlier, if you notice on the far top right, you notice that little star, and above it you see 4, 7. That's the amount of security personnel that you've killed. Due to the drop quantity you get for killing them, you want to try to kill as many as you can. Like I said, I believe 41 or 42 is the max, so try to get as many. I average anywhere from between 25 to 40, depending on the layout. Just due to my AoE, I didn't have the best, so I got enough, but if you can get most 41, that would be even better. So once we're done with that, then you just want to progress your way through the rest of the map, killing anything you can, picking up any loot that you drop, get to the boss, kill him. Once you're done killing him, portal out, rinse and repeat. There's really not that much to it, but that gives you an idea. So with that, if you've come this far and you do feel like you're enjoying the video or you're enjoying the content as well, if you could do me the greatest of favors and give this video a quick thumbs up, make sure and hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and turn on the bell notifications so you do know when I post new videos and you'll get alerts. So that was one map just to give you a showcase of how it's done. I'm going to run the rest of the 99, and I'll see you back here in a few. Enjoy your time lapse and music.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future. We all start losers. We're all late bloomers. Gotta struggle through the sewer. What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
All right, we just got done with our first round of 100 beacons for this. We're at 2 hours and 42 minutes. Again, I'll be adding time to take care of the beginning and the end of this. A couple of minutes on for purchasing all the stuff, a couple minutes on the end for selling all the stuff. But just to give you an idea what we got, that's not what I want. Give you an idea what we got down break-wise. I don't see too much stuff worth here. The sword is worth, maybe 25. I think the ring was worth maybe 25, but we'll get it all priced and put up and put it in the breakdown. But just to give you an idea of what we got, so you can have an idea and see. And any of the cards I'll just turn in and put the prices over what we got turned in on the sheet itself, but that'll just show you what you got. I am going to go ahead and get this all totaled up and get ready for the next 100. I'll be back to show you that real quick for the setup, and then we'll get going. Alrighty, we are getting ready to start our next 100 maps or beacons, however you would like to call it. Just to show you real quick again, we are upgraded to our mix set or our legendary set of pack spirits. We are doing Chalk for flame fuel. We are doing the captain for embers, and then we are sticking with him because I don't have a higher level pet for him for our compasses. I do have this set up, and keep in mind this is the higher level, so I do have it set up for every mechanic that I have pets for it to switch to those mechanic pets, and then it goes back to my mixed. So just so you can see, like when we get cube, it does my cube. When it goes dream, such on and so forth. But there are those, and I'm going to run our next 100 beacons, and I'll see you back here in just a couple of minutes. Alrighty, and we have just completed our second round of 100 maps, beacons, whatever you want to call them. I use it interchangeably. Get over it. Yes, we just completed our next round of 100. Take a look here, what we got in the inventory. As far as here, there was just a bunch of scrap trash, nothing any good to show. Didn't drop anything from the watchers. Here, so you can see what we have in the inventory. Here, so you can also see what we have in the inventory. I'm going to go put this on the spreadsheet, and then I will be back where we will cost break down both of them to see, how it did with and without, high-level pets, as well as any way that I think this farm could be better, anything I would change, and I'll be back with you guys in just a couple of minutes. Alrighty, and we are back with all the totals, some surprising results. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty good farm. Again, they do take a long time. But pretty good farms. So we have the very first spreadsheet here, which is going to be, again, we are using our lower pets, or the blue level pack spirits. 175 minutes total, which includes time for the maps, times for the bosses, as well as 15 minutes throwing in for buying your stuff in the beginning and selling your stuff at the end. 100 maps total, we made a total profit of 1,234 FE, about 12 per map. We made 423 per hour. Are you going to get this? I don't know. Maybe, yes, no. Really, it depends on your luck with the cards. You can pretty much say that this is around what you're going to get. I don't see this outside the realm. As you can see, we dropped 517 just raw FE. We started out with 100 beacons. And you can kind of see the totals here. I'm not going to go over each one, but just so you can see what we ended with. We started with 100 of each one of the compasses. Now with these ones, the processing beacons, we only swapped those out when we got the, God tier, either beacon card or God tier of the other one, the war card. Netherrealm Resonance, we sustained. We didn't use all of it, but we definitely got some back. So deep space beacons, we got about 54. I wouldn't say this is outside the normal range. The second one that we're going to look at, we didn't get quite as many. We got a little less, but still a pretty decent amount. But let's just take a look here just so you can see what we have. And then one other thing I will mention here, you'll see here we have a line for miscellaneous. We did get a couple of compasses, pardon me, that were, quite a bit cheap. So, 0.2, 0.21, and I only had one of them. So I took all of those and combined them together and just gave us a rough of 5. So that's what this is, just so you're aware. We had a couple of cards in there. Dropped Ultimate Ember, bunch of embers, truth fossils, got some memory threads, a little bit of snow paper, and some base mods. But this is the low end of the farm that we did. Again, 423 per hour. Now, conversely, we did a second 100 that we upgraded our pets. Our pack spirits. We use whatever I had as far as my normal legendary pets. I have one that's called Mix that you would have seen earlier, which is a legendary FE pet, a legendary Ember pet, and then the same one for compasses because that's the only one I had. So we ran that throughout the other thing, but the difference being we also added in the mechanic pets. So, you know, when we went on Carjack, now I don't have the legendary one. I only have one of the pets for Carjack, but we still use that as well as our other legendary pack spirits. You know, when we went to the dream a couple times, it pulled up my dream pet. So we used all of the mechanic pets as well. But if you'll notice with this one, kind of good. 187 minutes total for 100 maps. Again, adding the 15 minutes for buying and selling. Our total profit was 1,954. Profit per hour was 627. Take this as a median. You could get a little more. You could get a little less. It really just depends on how you do with the cards. Don't be afraid to re-roll the area if you get really shitty cards. You know, you can go in and re-roll it and try to get a little better cards. I think I had about 30 or 40 re-rolls. We used probably 20 throughout the whole thing to kind of get a little better cards, so keep that in mind. But again, same thing going through. You can see how we did on all of the beacons themselves and the compasses that we had and started with as well. We definitely maintained the resonance a little better. We had a little better drop, just quant with the pets that we had. So we definitely maintained that. As far as the deep space beacons, we got 39 total, a little bit lower than the other one, but we also got a lot more FE. So this is where I don't think indicative of anywhere from like 35 to 55 roughly in that range you can expect. Let's see here. Same thing, go down. We had a bunch of compasses dropped. Miscellaneous. This is the same thing as I was saying earlier. We had a bunch that were lower level stuff, you know, 0.12 didn't really make up quite an FE per. So I just combined them all together and we got 10 here. Bunch of cards and a couple of base mods, memory scraps. But there's the end of that. So there's the full breakdown of both. Is this a great one in T8? I absolutely think it's amazing. Now, how could you make it better, or a couple things you could do differently? With these, I did not run the overall mechanic. I know a lot of people are enjoying it and a lot of people are making decent money. I personally have not been. I have been getting at minimum, you know, with obviously the minimum 2 floors. Every once in a while, I'll get 3. I want to say out of usually 100 maps, I'll maybe get 2 or 3 floors. And I've gotten just very little out of the mechanic. I don't have the pets for it. And hopefully it'll get better in Profound. And if you want to run this, that's fine. But keep in mind, you're running the same map that you're in another 2 minimum, 3 to 4 times. So as long as you think you're getting the equivalent FE out of the drop at the end, run it. If not, don't. That's completely up to you. I did not for this test. So kind of take that from there. And yeah, I think it's a great test. I think once you get into Profound with the drop increase that you'll get from just moving up, I think this is going to be an amazing farm as well. But that gives it to you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, my name is FinnCapp. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me on this video. If you could do me one last quick favor and let me know down in the comments what other type of farms you'd like to see, as well as if you did try this farm, let me know how you did and kind of let me know your numbers. Did you do something similar, more or less? I would greatly appreciate it. It also helps me be able to make better content for you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Have a great night. I will see you later. Okay, bye.